Here's lane 0. And we have a start here in the A final of the girls' first varsity double. On the top of your screen, that's lane 0, Treasure Coast. Lane 1, Academy of the Holy Names. Lane 2, Orlando Area Rowing Society. Lane 3, Gainesville Area Rowing. Lane 4, Rocks. Lane 5, St. Thomas Aquinas High School. Lane 6, Orlando City Boat Club. And lane 7, Sarasota Crew A. Here we go. It's the A final, the state championship and medals on the line here. And it looks like it's lane 2 oars with the initial move. Following in behind, it is St. Thomas Aquinas out of lane 5 and Orlando City in lane 6, who look to be the initial leaders off the start.
Yeah, and who's that in lane 2?
That is oars.
That's oars. Oars is also contending, and probably right now these bow balls, there's 3 bow balls that are jerking back and forth for the lead. Maybe oars is starting to get their quarter deck out ahead, but just as I say that, our drone is going to give us a slightly better vantage point. And yeah, now we see that oars is looking more like they've got a half-length lead on the lane 6, right?
Yeah, it looks like in lane 5, I think that's St. Thomas Aquinas. You can see the yellow blades there, but yeah, this is an interesting spread right now. The top seeded crews are Gainesville and Rocks out of lanes 3 and 4. Gainesville looks to be in the picture right now, sitting, looks like to be in 4th place, but Rocks completely out of the picture, so a bit of a shock there. One of the top seeds in lane 4 off the picture, but lane 5 is currently in 2nd place at St. Thomas Aquinas. And looks like Gar in the middle of the course there, starting to make their move as they pass through the first 500. But it continues to be oars in control, well out ahead. Now they have open water over the rest of the pack.
Yeah, you know, the more we keep talking about it, the mental part of this sport is something that we don't spend enough time talking about. And so much of it is, you know, do you understand how to row within yourself? Do you understand what you've got and how to use it at the moment at which you need to bring it? And you know, that is the mental game. And in youth rowing, you know, the strong and the powerful tend to jump out ahead, and they get that high of being super confident and being ahead. But as the quality of the competition keeps to go up and up and up, yeah, we're here in the state championships, but the next level is where the amount of the mental game is at another level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
And as you say that, looks like Gar is starting to move back up into the podium places. I think they just passed St. Thomas Aquinas to move into silver medal position, and they may possibly be advancing even more into the lead that oars had carved out initially. So still not halfway into this race, or at least we're approaching halfway now. So oars, still plenty of room for them to get tracked down. And as we say that, maybe some fatigue, some mistakes being made by that oars boat. They caught a little bit of a digger there.
Yep.
That's going to slow them down.
Yeah, who's rowing well within themselves right now that has the awareness of that to say, I've got more to give in the second half of this race.
Yeah, oars still looking to maintain their advantage here, still holding an open water lead, but it's hard to say right now whether they're really moving ahead more and more, carving more out of their advantage, or is Gainesville area maybe starting to inch back closer and closer. So that's going to be one thing to see. Again, with these doubles, very easy to change speeds here. Maybe not something so common that you see at this level of competition, but still something that is very, very possible. And as you can see, there's Gar in 2nd place there with the blue unis and the light blue oars. Oars still looking like they're maintaining that lead, but maybe not building on it, which could be worrying.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the confidence and the stability of the way they're rowing, and it tells me that they know they're rowing well within themselves.
Yes.
So if they let Gar in a little bit, they probably have the composure to respond in a way that lets them get back out there. And Gar is showing similar composure and similar stability, but it's a little bit it's a little bit much to try to come in on where oars is. the bow person in guard takes a look to see where is my competition, where's that gold medal, and you know, just as I'm saying that, the gar bow is starting to flirt with the oars, the stern of the oars boat, and that might be an opportunity for Gar to say, we're going to make a push. And as I say that, I see Gar taking it up a couple of beats, and they may have a couple more beats to go up. And Oars has also said the same thing. Oars has answered the call,
Yes.
and Gar has put its bow on the oars stern, and if they keep this momentum up, it's going to get tighter. I'm looking at those sterns and I'm looking at those bows, and yeah, Oars is going to eke out its state championship probably by about a length, and if Gar doesn't find a couple of more strokes of power, it's going to be an open water win for Oars.
Yeah, Oars coming across the line, state champions in the girls' first varsity double. Well fought there from Gar, but not enough to overcome the advantage that Oars carved out in the beginning of the race. But Oars did very, very well to hold off the other challengers as St. Thomas Aquinas comes across the line in bronze medal position there. Great showing from them as a scholastic program as well. So potentially somebody we might see at Scholastic Nationals.
That's exactly right. Great for Aquinas. They are definitely doing things to keep themselves relevant in the scholastic picture, and especially given what what was befalling their program a year or two ago, when it seemed like funding was in question.
Yeah, so a good rebound there from St. Thomas Aquinas, but the real attention goes to Oars in lane 1. Congratulations to those girls who claim a state championship for the Orlando Area Rowing Society, but also a well-fought race for Gainesville Area Rowing, finishing in second place there. So good to see those girls staying competitive. I've gotten to at least recognize them a lot more as I see them more often out on the water at Newton's Lake in Gainesville, Florida. And I'm actually hitching a ride with Gar on the way back to Gainesville tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful for them and for their team for letting us use their facilities for the University of Florida club team. But congratulations to Oars.
We're getting a good shot of the Oars here as they hydrate and as the Oars stroke stretches her legs and lets some blood flow back into her feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you a fan of taking your shoes on and kind of sticking them in the water?
I've never done
at the end
that.
of a race?
Never, yeah, you know, maybe that does something for you. I think if I stuck my head in the water, it'd probably I'd probably change my body temperature much faster. But hey, you know, to each his own, to each her own. Look at that bow person, man. It's a gun show right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And